everybody always seems, again, from the outside looking in, they always seem to have all their stuff together. Or you're on your way home from work and you drive by, dude with no shirt on in 40-degree weather and his running shorts, and he's going, and he's got the band with the iPod or the phone, and he's listening, and unbelievable. I always think to myself, what's he running from? Like, I just never got that head clearing running thing, and that's his thing, right? That's not my thing. And okay, that works. So where do I start? Standing in my kitchen, looking out the back window, looking at the, pool cover that I put on a little bit crooked because, it's not an easy thing to do. Looking at, the spots on the lawn that are dead. Like, how do I fix that? Oh, I forgot to trim the stuff around the shed. And you know what I mean? Like, where do I begin? Life is overwhelming. It is overwhelming. And like, at what point does it become not overwhelming? Where do you start? So we are going to talk right now to Pamela Shepard-Drzwicki, a life coach from powerfulpurpose.com. A matter of fact, I saw that one of your clients called you Powerful Purpose Pam. I very much like that. That's a great idea. It works out great.
It sure does. It really does. It's interesting. I've been called many things, but that is perfect for the work that I get to do.
Yeah, it's very inspiring. Like, I'm almost jealous. I look at you and I think, well, she's got her stuff together, but she's going to help me get my stuff together. And that is what makes you so amazing. You really have this effect on people. Again, I was reading some of the things on your website. Again, it's powerful-purpose.com. And where to start? Like, it is a new year and everybody wants to be a new person and start from the beginning. Where do we actually start? You can't just hit the ground running, right?
That's right. It's, I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves because it's the new year, right? It's the first day of the new year. And we need to try to do is take a step back and relax a little bit, your mind, if you can. We just came off of a very busy season, and now all of a sudden we want to be the best thing that we could absolutely be. So I would say that is all about reflection of the past, reflecting on your wins and your challenges of 2024, and give yourself kudos to the things that you did learn throughout the year and evaluate that growth. So that's where I like to start.
I have a friend who is a personal trainer, and we're actually going to talk to him later this hour. And he always says that small things done well add up. And I know one of the things that he has always pushed me to do, and I have always pushed back, I will tell you that, is journal daily. Whether you're writing down your feelings or you're writing down the food you're eating, you need to start there. And I know it works because I've done it for like a week and I'm like, oh, wow, look, I just dropped 5 pounds because I was keeping track. And it does work. And then when I stop, it doesn't work. And I refuse to just keep going. Like, how do I get over these things that are stopping me? I think we all have them.
Yeah, we create these roadblocks for ourselves. And I think a lot of it has to start with your internal being. I'm enough to be able to be successful. It seems like sometimes we get so far to the edge and then we stop and we can't get ourselves to the next step. I would say really set those clear intentions and be consistent with what you're working on and constantly check back in with yourself. If you have, because one of the biggest things is prioritizing your health physically, mentally, and spiritually. And if you do that on a daily basis and check in with yourself, you'll start seeing a difference. One of the tricks that I have my clients do is I have them record themselves after they have completed journaling or exercise or doing something out of the ordinary, that they want it to become a healthy habit.
Wow, that's a great idea. Yeah, so like record like a video so that you could actually see yourself in that moment.
Yes, and talk to yourself, Cory. Say, hey, Cory, I just sat down and journaled, and I feel amazing that I got that done. Or I just went for that walk that I've been struggling to get myself to do, and I feel great. Or you feel great. Talk to yourself. So you could go back and you could reflect on that, and you could actually see. We live on such a fast-paced hamster wheel life that it's so to fall back into good or bad habits.
So
it's
they say
ways trigger.
I'm sorry. They say that, okay, when you make a list of the priorities in your life, and most people, and I say most, not all, but most would put their kids first, and then their significant other second, and then their family third, and their friends fourth, and themselves always at the bottom of the list. Is it okay? And I guess not that I need permission, or we all need permission, but is it okay to move ourselves to the top of that list?
Absolutely. I mean, if we can't center ourselves with what's important to us, our core values, our faith, whatever that may be, then we can't operate in the best of ourselves. This way, when people are looking at us, how are our kids going to learn that it's okay and not selfish? How is our spouse going to know, or a significant other going to know that that's what I need or what you need to feel better? Communication, key. It's like the old saying on the airplane, right? Oxygen mask falls, you put it on yourself first, because you can't help anybody else if you can't breathe. And that's the same thing. So really, utilizing those first few minutes of the day, I know your morning starts so early. Really, it doesn't take a lot of time. It could be 5 minutes. It could be sitting with your coffee for 5 minutes, journaling, praying, listening to uplifting music, whatever it is to center yourself. But you need to set that intention and practice that gratitude, not only for everyone around you, but for yourself. Gratitude for yourself. Remember, you wouldn't talk to your best friend like that, and you're your own best friend.
Oof, thank you for that. You're right. I wouldn't talk to my friends the way I talk to myself. Wow. And you know what? It's really eye-opening. Before I give everybody your website and tell them about the tools that are located there, it's really eye-opening if you're close with your kids. And I am close with my children. One day going out the door last week, my daughter turned around and she goes, "Your hair looks so cute." And I went, "It wouldn't do anything." And she looked at me. She stopped, looked at, now 15 years old, looked at me, closed the door, and goes, "Your hair looks cute." And I put my head down and I went, thank you. And she goes, Like she made me, my 15-year-old, put me in my place.
Yeah.
She made me accept the compliment. And oh my God, was that hard?
Extremely hard. And we could learn so much from our kids' generation about stopping and pausing, right? And thinking about what is good about us that makes us wonderful.
Absolutely.
And taking time and reflecting.
Well said. Oh, I love that. Pam Shepard-Drzwicki, thank you so much. A life coach. You can find her at powerful-purpose.com. You have all sorts of tools there. There's the Fill the Purse, the blogs, the podcasts, all the tools that will help you start on the journey of New Year, New You. Pamela, Happy New Year, and thank you for joining me here at WTIC News Talk 1080.
Thank you, Cory. Happy New Year to you as well.
When winter weather hits, you can depend on WTIC News Talk 1080 to get you through